Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing The Ghost and Molly McGee Season 1 Episode 4, 4, called Mama's Gotta Hustle, and that's the first half, and the second half is called, what was it? Alright, Hooray for Mollywood. So, yep, I'm on track. I'm gonna get episode 4 done today, and on Wednesday, I will get my monthly update for November, and I'll talk about what shows I'll be reviewing in the month of November, and also Happy Halloween. Just wanted to say that also. It's Halloween, trick or treat, have a good Halloween, be safe, wear your mask if you have to. So, yep. Okay. So, I'm gonna I'm sorry for the no clip during what was it called? The second half. It was called The Greatest Concert Ever. I did look. I couldn't find the clip, but I did find a clip for this for Mama's Gotta Hustle, so that's pretty cool. And there's also gonna be a couple clips. I had to join it for Hooray for Mollywood, so that's pretty cool too. And I think Greta Gerwig is supposed to guest star in it. Yeah, and I think Ashley Birch, I think her name was, guest starred in the previous episode. Yeah, I think she voiced Patty, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. I might have to look back. But yeah, Greta Gerwig is supposed to, I think, voice herself in the next segment in this episode. So let's get started with this. We first started in the McGee van, and they're all singing a song about cleaning. Oh, it's like it's I don't know if it's spring cleaning because Molly and Daryl just started school, unless they went to school late. But yeah, look, the tree in the background is dead. So yeah, no, it's not spring. So maybe they're just cleaning. Yeah, it doesn't have to be spring cleaning. I just assumed for a second. Okay, anyway, they're singing a cleaning song, and basically, Mickey's, we singing and cleaning, and Scratch is like, we're gonna clean the basement. And Scratch is like, wait a minute. You can't clean my basement. At least leave one space for me that's to my liking, that's in the rest of the house. And Molly's like, Scratch, if you love the basement so much, why don't you live down there? And Molly's like, Scratch is like, it's not because I want to live in the basement, Molly. That's disgusting. It's the principle of the matter, I'm just saying. And like, and how would you like it if I took something of yours and messed it up, broke it, and then the van just started breaking down, and then Molly takes a look at Scratch, and it's like, Scratch, I know it looks bad, but trust me, I promise, this isn't me. And it wasn't, but and basically they're moving the van, and the cars behind them are honking. You see them pushing the van. Wow, like what a bunch of jerks. But I guess they have places to go. But I'm not gonna take a point off because this is like a legitimate thing. Trust me, I drove in traffic, and I've seen my parents and my family drive in traffic, and it's too real to take a point off. It's just memories. We never had to push the car before, but yeah, but like, wow, this oh my gosh, traffic, ugh. Anyway. But and Scratch is just sitting in the car, like, get out of the car, you lazy bum. What was he gonna do? And he's like, oh, and they're basically saying, the van broke down, it's pretty old, we need repairs for it, and and Molly's like, hey, since this is the family van, we need to all pitch in. And I will fork over my allowance and Daryl's allowance, and Daryl's like, I'm with Daryl. You can't just fork over my allowance. So I'm taking a point off there. Like, come on, Molly. that's Daryl's decision to be selfless or selfish, not yours. So get out of the way. Okay, um, and basically, they're talking, and Molly's dad, he's like, no fork over in your allowance. Don't worry, I'm sure it won't cost much. We get to the mechanics place, and it's that same scouts professor or teacher, the troop leader, that the person who's like, oh, whatever, to sub your tent, and she closed the van door. I was like, oh, I don't like her. Now she showed up again. She doesn't do anything too wrong. She's just doing her job, so I'm not gonna take a point out for her. But I'm like, when the first time I saw her, I'm like, it's you again. All right, what are you gonna do? And she does her job, well. She talks about prices and what you need to do. So I'm like, okay, you're fine. When I got a bad feeling when I just saw her, like, oh no, you're a bad troop leader. But whatever. And maybe she's too busy. Maybe that's why she was tired in the previous episode, because she's working on cars all day. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't judge her too much. But what was I saying? I'm forgetting stuff. Hold on for a minute. Alright, she said, this is going to cost you a ton. This is a big fix. It's not going to cost cheap. And, and Molly's dad, trying to be resourceful enough, is like, he has nothing in his wallet, except for this, like, well, I guess I would call it like a parody of Subway coupon. It's like, oh, it's an old coupon for a sub. Like, you want it? It's like, no, that's not going to be enough. That's barely enough. And it's expired, so that's not doing nothing. I guess you can kind of pay for the paper, like, it costs money to print the stuff, so the ink, and ink is used for a lot of stuff than just writing, so anyway, and basically they're talking, and it's like, oh, like, how the McGees are having trouble with finances. Oh, the saving account, rest in peace. I'm kind of like, and Mom's like, are we gonna be okay? And I'm like, me personally, I wouldn't really talk about finance with the children unless it's really necessary. I don't think it's necessary really at this point. You could say it's going to take a lot of money to fix the van. We're not doing too well, but we're going to figure it out. But they're talking about, oh, the savings account, rest in peace. And, oh, since we moved here and Scratch is here, we have another mouth to feed. They're talking about all this stuff. I'm like, Molly's 12 and a half. And I'm assuming Daryl's 11 or 11 and a half, because Molly's in 7th grade. And Daryl is in 6th. So I'm assuming Daryl's like 11 and a half, and Molly's 12 and a half, maybe. I'm kind of assuming, because Molly's 12, 12, you turn 13. That's what I did, at least in middle school, in 7th grade. So I'm assuming Daryl 11 and a half, Molly 12 and a half. Molly cannot be 11 and a half, or unless she's super smart and moved up a couple grades. But, what was I talking about? Oh, right. I'm taking another point. You can't really talk about finances like that much with children. Oh, my goodness. But, unless it's like a single parent with a kid or kids, kind of, with an old sibling, But, anyway, anywho, Scratch is like, I'm a growing ghoul. I'm a grown ghoul. Like, don't blame me. He's like, okay, Scratch, just go over there. And, they basically, and basically, oh, Molly's mom said, basically the title of the episode, Mama's Gotta Hustle. And she's like, since now we're in our forever home, and, Brighton, what was it, Cleveland, we learned in the previous episode, we gotta stay, cool. Since we are now in Brighton, Cleveland, it makes sense that we got a second loan, since this is our forever home. We're no longer gonna travel, to find a permanent home. This is gonna be it. I think that's probably gonna bite them in the butt because of the ghost web. Remember in the first episode where the was it the gloomy meter or whatever, the joy meter, it went up a little bit, and the chairman's like, this isn't good, kind of face, saying that this is their forever home. I'm not sure something's gonna happen to him, or something's gonna happen to Scratch, and I don't know. It's not gonna be good. It's probably gonna be like a season finale thing or mid-season finale thing. I don't know, but we have to see. But enough about that. I just like the continuity of the plot. Kind of maybe CB in there. I don't know. Maybe it's not too much, but it's kind of there. But she's like, that's right. Mom's getting a job. You see like background of like a coins like spewing out money. Oh, okay, with sunglasses. All right. And then, now they're carrying their boxes they had for cleaning that was like in the van. They don't have the van anymore, so they had to carry it. And they're I kind of like this perspective right here. Um, they're carrying the boxes, and you don't see anything on the dad's head, right, Mr. McGee? And then, wait, um, wait a minute. Okay, and you see him on top of his head. Like, he was on top of there for the whole time, but through that, like, lens to the camera on the other side of the street, and you see Scratch is, like, see-through, it makes sense why we wouldn't have seen them. Or maybe it's an animation error, I'm giving them too much credit. But I thought that was pretty cool. And, and Scratch is complaining. And they, oh, like, why do we live so far away? I'm kind of like, Scratch, you can teleport there. And and Molly's probably not going to keep on calling your name to come back here and just be miserable all the time. So you can leave. Like, the curse isn't not, like, enough for you to stay here because Molly's going to, yeah, sure, you can go. So, like, you're just complaining. Look at the dad's face and the mom's face in the window. Like, oh my goodness, Scratch, just stop it. I'm taking an appointment off of that. But, like 85? Okay. Oh, Scratch is complaining and, is that Pancake House? Cool, Pancake House. I had never been to one in forever. And oh look, parking violation. And and then Molly's mom had a good idea. It's like, hey, like I can become a meter maid, and now I can tell people how lousy parkers there are. Look at this person. It's not like I don't know if it's a man or woman or they them or that you're non-binary person or something. I don't know, but is this a person? Well, look at the car. Look how many parking tickets this person has. Oh my goodness. They're taking 2 spots. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Oh. Yeah, meter maid's a good idea and a bad idea because, yeah, you can tell people how lousy parkers they are. But also, they're gonna be... Because I remember, spoilers for, like, Zootopia, but, what was her name? Judy. Judy Hopps became a meter maid, like not by choice, but she had it. Oh, you're just a little rabbit. Here's the outfit, and she's like, kind of. She had a talk with this sly fox and whatever. She feels kind of down, and she's giving meter maids to people that kind of like it's like a minute over, a couple seconds over, and they just came back and like, seriously, I was only a minute over. You can't cut me some slack. And there's like a little kid saying, my mommy has some bad words to say to you, meter maid lady. So yeah, meter maid's a tough job. You probably don't want that one, but. No. And Molly's mom saying, "Oh yeah, I can tell people how lousy parkers there are." And and Molly's kind of she has high hopes for her mom, which I like. It's like I kind of hope you be a brain surgeon, but that's probably not like a first day type of thing. And what did Daryl say? Like something about like about sweeping. Oh no, sorry. It was like what was his on the phone? Nuisance. Ray will say that. Oh, I think it's like insurance. Oh, nuisance insurance. Is insurance copyrighted? Is nuisance supposed to be a parody of insurance? I don't know. I never really thought of that before. I don't know. He's on top of the tiger, probably photoshopped her. Well, I mean, what was his name? Kenny Starr. He has an eagle, like a bald eagle, a giant one in his plane. You see in the videos, it's probably special effects or whatever, or it's like in a cage. No, it's sitting in the plane next to him. Like he's like, oh, I'm a supplement. Okay, sure. And he has an eagle. Oh my goodness. But he's you can sell like insurance or nuisance, I guess. Maybe nuisance is insurance. Whatever. I'm reading too much into that. It's like, he's yeah, you can do that. And then Scratch is floating, and he's like, oh, it's a Sam's Diner, and oh my goodness, when we get to this scene, he's like, hey, look, diner, help wanted sign, no. Sorry about that. Forget you saw that. Forget it. Click the wrong button. But he's like, okay, look at this pose. Scratch on top of a little mountain. He's like, Scratch saves the day. We, help on his sign, and he's like, wait, say, go cook. And I just want to play this right here. Apparently, okay, I'm sorry. Apparently, her parents owned Molly's mother, Mrs. McGee, parents. I guess Molly's grandparents owned a restaurant, and I guess she didn't like it. It kind of reminds me of Anne working like in her parents' Thai restaurant. Remember she mentioned that like in season 1, and they did like a Thai restaurant thing in Stumpy's diner. So and like really liked it, and she was kind of saying, "Oh, I hope my parents are doing well without me." Yeah, Molly's mother is opposite of Anne. She does not like it. But here's the thing. Scratch is on fire. I know they're trying to be funny and kind of like, oh my god, your Molly's mother is furious, but that's what the special effects is for you. Okay, yeah, sure. But Scratch is actually on fire. Yeah, if Molly's mother was a ghost or she had powers or something, yeah, sure, it would make sense. But I know you nitpick everything. I'm taking another point off. I'm sorry. Why does this box say orange on it? I'm not complaining. I'm kind of wondering. And and Molly's like, yeah, Scratch. You don't want to say that because this morning I caught her staring at the stove. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna leave it right there. Hey, does that say visual arts? Oh, that's pretty cool. And is that a hardware store? Because you can't really see it because of Daryl's hair, but this is like hard. And the broom, does that say hardware store? I don't know. Basically, yeah, and and then we cut back. I'm sorry, no more clips. Sorry, but we cut back to home, and you see Molly's mother just staring at the stove, like, and Scratch is like, oh Molly, you weren't kidding. Oh my goodness, and and you basically say, oh, what are we gonna do about finances? And Molly's mother say, hey, boys, go clean the basement, and don't worry, I'm gonna figure it out. Molly and I will figure it out. And then Scratch is like, boys, you mean the three of us? And Molly's hand him stuff like gloves. You could go down and just sing a sad song. Oh, the McGee's cleaning song. Hopefully it won't take too long. And just go downstairs, close the door, and Molly's mother's like, I have no idea what to do about the van situation. Like, what are we gonna do? How long is it gonna take? And then Molly's like, don't worry, Mom. Like, everything's gonna be fine. Like, don't worry, didn't make apps. Like, here, look. It says Gig Pig. It was weird because at one point it says Gig Pig on top of Sorry, it said Gig Pig on top of Gig Pig. It like showed it twice. I don't know. That kind of seemed just unappealing. I don't know. That's me. But basically, what was I talking about? So, it says Gig Pig, it's basically odd jobs. And that was, like, in the description, Molly's mother finds odd jobs to pay, like, the van. And it's like, hey, do you get paid, Mama? It's like, okay. And, let's get started. Oh, we had to sell, like, food. And Scratch is like, okay, fine, I'll go. Okay, Scratch. And, they're basically, like, selling these, like, granola bars and stuff like that. And Scratch is like, oh, these taste awful. And he throws that at a person. Scratch is so rude. And he's like, I eat garbage, and that's better than this. And he's like, oh, Molly, did we make enough money? He's like, no, not enough. We need to keep going. There's a B plot with Daryl and his father, and Mr. McGee. They're cleaning up the basement. He's like, oh, where should we start? And Daryl's like, oh, look at the centipede. It's like the biggest one I've ever seen. And legends tell that if you see one centipede, you will see 1,000. And Mr. McGee brings up his history. I think that's cockroaches. And Daryl's like, I think it's both. And I think it's both also. He lifts the box. Bunch of centipedes that go on to Mr. McGee. And like, ah! And, basically to freaking out. And then, like, we get back to the Molly and Mrs. McGee and Scratch, and it's like a song about excuse me, about like working hard, and the song's like about how once mother, oh, she's doing the odd job, she's taking care of her family. There's one time they're putting on makeup and doing balloon animals dressed up as clowns, and um what was it? They're cleaning up like cow pies, and it's basically poop. And Scratch is getting attacked by these dogs because they're dog walking. Because I guess animals can sense ghosts, not ghosts. Animals can sense the afterlife, basically spirits. So that's pretty cool context. And they're cleaning up poop. They're walking dogs. They're doing balloon animals. They're selling granola bars. They're what was another? Oh, they're what was it, power washing clothes and stuff like that. And Scratch just puts cucumbers on his eyes, relaxing. Oh my goodness. It was like a birthday party, and Scratch ate the cake. Scratch, you're not helping. Oh my goodness. But they're basically working hard, and and Scratch keeps on getting attacked by these animals. So I guess he's kind of getting his comeuppance. I guess his his comeuppance. And we get back to the B plot where Daryl and Mr. McGee are finds the safe. We're trying to get rid of the centipedes. It's like, oh, what could be in here? And Mr. McGee say, hey, this could be a safe from a bank robber. I think he said like a gangster or something, and he hid the money. And he got caught, but he has some money still in there, or maybe he like ran away. And oh, this could be in there. And Daryl's like, no, much cooler. It's a centipede world. Okay. There's centipede convicts, centipede cops. It's in the centipedes like every day's leg day. There's a centipede world, and Mr. McGee makes a point where it's like, I don't think centipede world exists. And Daryl's like, hey, like I'm not sure if he said like a week ago or a couple days, like a couple days ago, you didn't think ghosts were real. And he's like, oh wow, you raised a good point. Are we gonna find centipede world someday? Is they throw in the line of, hey, you didn't think ghosts were real? I'm not sure. It may be something. It may not be something. I don't know. But basically, it goes to the song with them, like with they're gigging, and they're finding different ways to pry open the safe, and centipedes are going over Mr. McGee, and we can use like the money to like fix the van. And Daryl's song is the part. Daryl's part of the song is like, oh, a centipede world would be so cool, so many handcuffs. Okay. And then the moms did like power washing and cleaning like the walls and stuff like that, and they basically sit in the bench, and like and Scratch keeps getting attacked by these animals, and he's like, and oh my gosh, did we make enough? Yeah, we made enough, hooray! And Molly's mom is confident, and then Molly gets called from the dad, her husband, and he's like, what happened? And then he's back in the basement, and oh my goodness, the whole place is trashed. And he's like, yeah, we were cleaning and only cleaning. Oh, he's lying. I don't like it. I guess it's safe. Well, here's the thing. Why would it be safe to a water heater? I guess maybe to like not break it. Maybe Scratch knows something about it. I don't know. It may not be anything, but hey, it's your own personal business of what you put in your safe, okay? But yeah, we were cleaning only cleaning, but and end the story. We need a new water heater. Honey, Ocean hang up, and Daryl's like, hey, you might have to keep the secret from mom, but could you put a price bonding between a father and son? Oh no, Daryl, no, we can't. Okay. And then Molly's mom feels defeated again. It's like, oh, we fixed one problem, but another one just came riling up. And Molly's like, Mom, I'm sorry. Being an adult must be really difficult. But hey, we made some money. Yeah, we did have to wear silly costumes and power wash walls and shovel poop, but you made money, and that's awesome, and I'm proud of you. And I love Molly so much. And she's like, oh, Molly, you're always looking for the silver lining Sorry, not lining. Silver lining. That part. I watched the rest of the episode, but at the end I'm kind of like, that line, silver lining, kind of like joy. Again, we didn't go back to the scarometer in a while. How far has the arrow gone up with Molly in town? Encouraging her family, encouraging Scratch, encouraging her best friend Libby, her classmates, her troop. How much has it been going on? how far has the arrow gone? That's the stuff I kind of want to. I love these episodes, but this is like the stuff I want to get back to. I'm like, these episodes and these little sprinkles of Molly being nice and the McGee's being joyful. How is that going to affect? And I want the joy meter to go up. How far has it gone up? A little bit, a lot, medium. I don't know. Something's going to happen. I have a feeling about it. But, it's probably going to be a long time. But, But the line, silver lining. I love it, but I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, Molly, you're going to be so much trouble with the Ghost Council. What are you doing? I'm just helping out. I'm like, no, you got to stop. I just can imagine it right now. I can imagine it. But anyway, nevertheless, what was I talking about? And, I say, hey, I actually like doing these odd jobs, and you like them too. The family needs a new water heater, apparently. We need the cash. Let's do more jobs. Hey, speak of timing, help me. And he scratches, like, texting on the phone. It gets attacked by this bull. He escaped from the pen. And Mom's like, we should help him. And Mom's like, yeah, we should help him. And that's the end of the first half. Okay. What do I rate this episode? Hmm. 75%. This was good. It could have been better. There were some things that kind of like about. But overall, this was a good episode. C+. 75%. And everyone, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to share the video, and I'll see you guys later today for the Ghost and Molly McGee Season 1, Episode 4, the second half, Episode 4B, called Hooray from Mollywood. Alright, bye.